Now I'm going to show you the tool that will help your study, your research, which is great for undergraduate and postgraduate students. So you only have to look up for NotebookLM by Google. The URL is here, notebooklm.google.com, and you will arrive at this page. You may have to log into your Google account before this. So let me show you. Just click on Create New. What you'll find here, this is not so much different from your normal ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, but what it does the best is it will refer to your own source. That means if you upload a PDF file, a textbook, or long documents, even videos, Google Documents, Google Slides, some websites, it will derive the information from your source. So in my case, I have created something here. I've uploaded 10 research papers. Here you can add here. You can add your research paper, just drag and drop here. So what I've done is I've uploaded 10 papers, which is going to help me in maybe doing the literature review for this one, this topic here. So once I've uploaded this, automatically NotebookLM will give you an overview. Because you can just ask a question like, for example, what are the common themes of these papers for an aerospace engineering student doing? Okay. It will answer based on what you have uploaded. So after a few seconds, it will give you a lengthy overview actually, but you can see whatever it's quoting here, it's quoting it directly from the papers you uploaded. So some of you might be thinking, hey, this is good for doing a literature review. Yeah, sure. Let's say from these 10 papers, you can just say here, write a simple literature review on the topic of biomimicry in aerospace. This is just a demonstration. You can upload more relevant papers according to your studies, and then it will give you a draft how is your literature review is going to be. So it is very important to actually read this first and not just copy paste and then send it as a complete literature review. That is not very ethical and not very smart either. So what I would do is basically maybe I will have a few more ideas on what papers I want to upload, and I can have already a picture to write my own literature review. So what I have here is two big documents. Both are PDF files. Those are actually a collection of papers on space programs in ASEAN countries and also African space policy. So I can, based on this paper, I can just give me a short summary on what these two sources are about. Basically, when you ask questions, um, NotebookLM will refer to the source that you have uploaded, and it will not make up stuff. That is the one of the big weaknesses of LLM, like ChatGPT, Claude, or Google Gemini. Sometimes it makes up stuff, or sometimes it will just give you any information on the internet, on the social media. But NotebookLM will always refer to your sources as the main sources, and then you can see here a short summary of these two books. For example, let's say you are using these two big textbooks and then you want some kind of study guide, you can just click on here. So this is useful, let's say if you have long documents for you to read, but you want to have a quicker strategy to actually go through the document, go through the book or the text. You can do this. It will create your new note, and let's see what this note is about. It's still generating. Here we go. So It'll give you key themes and concepts, detailed content breakdown. So this is great if I want to study something. So this is just an example. I uploaded to policy books, which are, I think, hundreds of pages long. So when you create the study note, it will kind of guide you on how to actually read these sources. So it'll give you some quizzes as well. You can ask yourself and then give you also the answer key to the questions, which is, I think, useful if you have big documents that you don't want to actually start with by reading from page to page, but you want a kind of an overview of what you are reading, and then you want to go through it, systematically, with some kind of strategies. I think this will be good also. For the next example is, I want to show you one thing that is really cool about NotebookLM. So here, I'm a lecturer in my Faculty of Engineering in University Putra, Malaysia. So there's one case example where I couldn't attend the class, and it was the first class. Um, but I have all this, the curriculum, the syllabus, and the student guide. So what I did back then was I uploaded all the syllabus and student guide for learning activities and stuff like that. And then I would create here, load the conversation. I will create a podcast, which is really cool. It will create a podcast, two people talking to each other about the sources that you have uploaded. Let's wait a few moments. And then from here, it'll give you some kind of
Ever feel like
podcast.
you learn best by actually doing something, not just reading about it?
Absolutely. Hands-on experience is so valuable.
Well, that
So there's just an example, and in this course, I will upload one of my podcasts that is generated by NotebookLM, just for you to see and hear yourself. Podcast that is generated by AI, but I think it's pretty cool nonetheless.